Monmouth Regional Cheerleaders.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Shore Sports Zone starts now!
Happy Thanksgiving from ShoreSportsZone.com. I'm Rich Krampanis. Thank you so much for taking time out of your holiday to enjoy some great Shore Conference football from Thursday morning. We're going to start our show with 5 local teams that are getting set for state championship games next week. But first, they had Thanksgiving tune-ups today. We're going to get started here at Middletown South, where the Eagles face crosstown rival Middletown North for the second time in 6 days.
Thanks to Tom's Ford for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Middletown South.
If there was Shore Sports Zone fantasy football, this guy might be my #1 pick. Cole Rogers had 4 touchdowns and over 200 yards last Friday night against Middletown North. He's at it again. Here's Rogers ripping off a 64-yard run. Man, I hope no one made this guy wash the dishes after Thanksgiving. Cole Rogers makes it 16-0 Middletown South. This South defense has so many great players on the defensive side of the ball. Will Gulick with a tackle for a loss here. Gulick played great in this game. And then it was more Cole Rogers. This is a 5-yard touchdown run to make it 23-0. The South secondary's got 2 great guys back there. Tom Coffey and this guy, Max Imshow. That's his 7th interception of 2015. That leads the Shore. The Eagles take over at midfield. But Middletown North would return the favor with an interception of their own. This is Mark Serbo picking off Matt Mosquera, but it did not deter Middletown South in any way. Here's Jake Krellin forcing Donald Glenn to throw it away, and the ruling on the field, a safety. Give those 2 points to Jake Krellin. Great job by him to make it 25-0 Eagles. You always have to worry about the run. If you stack too many in the box, well, Mosquera will make you pay. Spencer Peerless is all sorts of wide open. 21 yards to make it 32-0. Cole Rogers would close out the first half with a 1-yard touchdown run. 39-0 was the score at the half. The Eagles call off the Dogs. The Lions were able to score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, but it is Middletown South for the second time in 6 days with a convincing win over their arch rival. 39-16 is your final. You see the numbers for Cole Rogers. 12 carries, 115 yards, and 3 scores. It was all in the first half, and now Middletown South turns its focus to MetLife Stadium on Saturday, December 5th. They have one more mountain to climb for a perfect season. They'll take on Phillipsburg. Shore Sports Zone will be there with extended highlights and post-game reaction. Best of luck to the Eagles as they go for a North 2 Group 4 crown coming up next week.
Thanks to Reach Your Potential Training for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Rumson-Fairhaven High School.
At Rumson, it must be Thanksgiving because a turkey is shooting T-shirts into the crowd. We had a scoreless game at the half between Shore Regional and Rumson-Fairhaven, a new Thanksgiving rivalry. Third quarter, here come the Blue Devils. Doug Goldsmith ripping off a big run. This is a 42-yard gain, and it sets the stage for the first score of the game. Matt Pinnell from a yard out. The Blue Devils have a 7-0 lead in the third. The Shore Regional defense comes up with a monster play, the biggest play of this game. Look at Paul Christopher picking off Michael O'Connor, and there he goes. A 20-yard pick six. Shore takes a 13-0 lead. This Shore defense has been tremendous all year long. Doug Goldsmith with the quarterback sack. That gets everybody fired up. Just 2:22 to go in the game. Rumson-Fairhaven finally gets on the board. O'Connor goes up top. Elijah McAllister, he's 6'7". You know he's going to win the jump ball. That makes it a 13-7 game. But Shore Regional is able to recover this onside kick. And then the knockout punch comes courtesy of Jack Britton. Look at Britton go. 47 yards. Shore Regional takes a 20-7 lead. Michael O'Connor would throw a TD pass with 6 seconds left, but Shore recovers another onside kick and make it 19 straight wins for the Shore Regional Blue Devils. Wow, 20-14 is your final. Both of these teams playing for state titles next Saturday. Shore Regional at Kane University against Palmyra, while Rumson-Fair has to tangle with Red Bank Regional at Rutgers. Shore Regional is a perfect 11-0 after an impressive win on the road on Thanksgiving. 20-14 your final at Rumson-Fair.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Regional is sponsored by Navasink Electrical.
The Long Branch Green Wave trying to play the role of spoiler. Red Bank Regional has a 10-0 record, looking for a B North title and to keep a perfect season going. First half action, this is Jack Nowitzki taking off on the ground. This is a good first down run, but the drive would stall because the Bucks fumble it away. Brandon Lane comes up with the fumble recovery. Early second, Lane on the offensive side of the ball here. He finds the end zone from 3 yards out. Sound the upset alert early on, 6-0 Long Branch in front. But Red Bank Regional would settle down. Nowitzki, the great dual threat quarterback. This is another great run by Jack Nowitzki. It's a first down, and then Nowitzki going to the air. Teddy Mitchell, who was swapping numbers with Sadiq Palmer. So Mitchell's got the number 1 on his helmet, the number 6 jersey. Great catch there, and it would lead to this. Aleem Gotzi. Look at the second effort here by Gotzi. He's in the zone at the half. Red Bank Regional with a 7-6 lead, and in the third quarter, the Bucks pull away. Check out Gotzi. This is a good-looking run. 22 yards for Aleem Gotzi. It sparks a 21-point third quarter for Red Bank Regional, and the Bucks go to a perfect 11-0 on the season with a 35-12 win over Long Branch. Red Bank Regional winning the Ty Lewis Trophy in this annual rivalry. Jack Nowitzki had 6 carries for 42 yards. He was 5 of 8 for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns in the air. Sadiq Palmer had a TD run and a TD catch. And now, get ready for Red Bank Regional going for their first state championship since 1975. That is going to be one heck of a ball game between Rumson-Fair and Red Bank Regional. We can't wait to bring you all those highlights from Rutgers.
Thanks to Tom's Ford for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Holmdel High School.
At Holmdel High, Raritan looking to get above the 500 mark, taking on the Hornets. Congratulations to Derek Ernst, the Rockets running back, winning the Monmouth Building Center game ball for top performance last week in that upset against Delaware Valley. Here he is on the Rockets' first possession with a great run down the far sideline. Ernst pushed out of bounds at the 15, and it would lead to this. Derek Ernst going to win the foot race to the pylon. Derek Ernst from 8 yards out. That makes it 7-0 Rockets. Raritan's defense set the tone throughout the first half. Here's Paul Bavaro with a great shoestring tackle. Second quarter now, still 7-0. Raritan going for it on fourth down. That's Derek Ernst out of the Wildcat. A new wrinkle for this Raritan offense, and Ernst gets the first down. They stay in the Wildcat, and Ernst finds the zone for the second time in the ballgame. That made it 14-0. Raritan took a 24-0 lead at the half. They had a 31-0 lead early in the second. Give credit to Holmdel, though. Raritan pulls its starters. The Hornets get it to within 31-25, but Raritan is able to pull away in the end for a 46-25 win. There's no question that Holmdel finds some positives heading into the offseason. They'll bring back the talented Anish Agrawal at quarterback. As for Raritan, now they get set to try and pull off the Cinderella run. They were a number 6 seed in Central Jersey Group 2. They will take on Lincoln at Kane University Saturday night, December 5th at 7 p.m. We wish the Rockets best of luck, and we will be there to bring you all the highlights as Raritan goes for a state title.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Ocean Township High School is sponsored by Manasquan Bank and AdPro Imprints.
At Monmouth Regional, the Falcons playing host to Ocean on Thanksgiving Day. Great start for Coach Rich Mosca's team. Casey Pachucky from 10 yards out. Early on, Monmouth Regional has a 7-0 lead, but Ocean Township would settle in. Kenny Pickett, they call him Kenny Football, he's going up top. Ruquan Dean from 38 yards out. Ocean's on the board, they missed the extra point. It's still 7-6 Monmouth in front. But in the second quarter, it's time for Tyler Thompson to take over the football game. Thompson Look at the effort. 5 yards to get in the zone. At the half, Ocean Township has a 13-7 lead. Second half, we're going to stop this play right here. Once again, I want to brag on the little things that make great football plays. Check out number 5, that's Tyler Rossback. He's going to pick up the block, and that block is going to spring Tyler Thompson. And when you give Tyler Thompson a little bit of space, watch what he does. Thompson, 13 yards. Great job by Rossback to pick up that block. That made it 20-7. And in the final high school game of Tyler Thompson's career, he went out with a bang. Thompson from 8 yards out made it 27-7. And how about this for the final touchdown of Tyler Thompson's high school career? He takes the dump pass from Kenny Pickett, and there he goes. 63 yards for Tyler Thompson. He had over 250 all-purpose yards, 3 TD runs, and that TD catch. What a way to wrap up his career. 34-7 is your final. A tremendous season for Coach Don Klein in Ocean Township. They finished 9-2 on the season. Their only 2 losses were to Red Bank Regional. And the highlight of Ocean's season has to be that incredible shootout win over Red Bank Catholic, 42-35. Tyler Thompson, it's the understatement of the century that he is going to be missed at Ocean. Monmouth Regional hung tough against some great football teams this year. You know, they were able to hang around with St. John Vianney and Rumson, tight games at the half. Same thing with this Ocean game. And they beat Raritan, who's playing for a state title. Congratulations to the Falcons on a 5-5 season. It's Ocean with a big win, 34-7, as the Spartans finish the year with a 9-2 mark.
Thanks to Manasquan Bank for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Manasquan High School.
The game of the day comes in Wall, and we had ourselves a Thanksgiving shootout. Plenty of points on the board. This one is a thrill ride. Sit back and enjoy all the great highlights. Opening kickoff of the game. This was a great precursor of what this game was going to be like. Kyle LeBlanc takes it. This is a 62-yard gain, and Manasquan is off to one heck of a start. 4th and 1. Connor Morgan gets the first down and a whole lot more. This is a 16-yard gain. Manasquan would chew up 7 minutes and 17 seconds on the opening drive. Connor Morgan from 4 yards out. The Warriors have a 7-0 lead. Later, it's 4th and inches. Look at Kyle LeBlanc shoot the gap, shuts the door. It gets Manasquan the ball back, and now it's Liam Grebe going to the air. Look at Nick Jaime. Great catch all the way down to the 3-yard line. He caught it on the defender's neck. Oh my gosh, that's a 44-yard gain. What a play. It would lead to this. Paul Kruger from 3 yards out. Manasquan's in control. It's 14-0 Warriors in the first. But Wall would get going. Here's Chavez Coven. This is a great run. 26 yards. And now the Wall offense has a couple of options. I always love watching this guy play. Look at Sean Larkin go. This is a 36-yard gain for Sean Larkin. It sets the stage for Wall's first score of the ball game. Chavez Coven from 3 yards out. At the end of one, it's 14-7. Wall's down a touchdown. More Wall offense now. Matt Cluley to R.J. Janisek. What a great catch there. 13 yards, setting up Chavez Coven with his second score of the game. We're tied up at 14 in the second. On the ensuing kickoff, this is not a replay of the opening kickoff. Kyle LeBlanc does it again. His second kickoff return that goes over 60 yards. Look at LeBlanc, 61 yards on this kickoff return. And on the first play after that big play, here's Connor Morgan with another touchdown run. 22 yards for Connor Morgan, 21-14, and we're just halfway through the second quarter. And the big plays continued. Manasquan forcing the 3 and out. This is Nick Jaime. So dangerous. So many big plays in 2015 from Nick Jaime. This one might be the best. Look at the stiff arm at the 10-yard line. Are you kidding me? 67 yards for Nick Jaime. 27-14 Manasquan. But don't count out these Crimson Knights. Matt Cluley to R.J. Janisek. How about this diving catch? Man, 37 yards for R.J. Janisek, and Matt Cluley's got to go right back to him. Cluley to Janisek, 18 yards. That is awesome. At the half, Wall's still in this. It's 27-21. And in the second half, Wall really steps on the gas and does some great things. Cluley was certainly dialed in with R.J. Janasek. Another big yardage play. Wow, 51 yards on that pass play. And now a new wrinkle to the offense, a guy we've seen before. This is Billy Schneider with a 22-yard run, and it would set the stage for Cooley, looking for Sean Larkin, and he's got him. 22-yard touchdown pass from Cooley to Larkin. The Crimson Knights take the lead, 28-27. And then, how about that Wall defense? Mike Carpa forcing the fumble. Schneider did it on both sides of the ball. He comes up with the fumble recovery. And on the first play after the fumble, Matt Cluley is going for a big play, and Sean Larkin is delivering. 59 yards, Cluley to Larkin. Man, how many big plays did we see in this football game? It's hard to count up. Cluley now goes on the run. 17 yards for Matt Cluley, setting the stage for Chavez Coleman with his third touchdown of the game. A 3-yard score makes it 36-27 Wall. And the momentum continued for the Crimson Knights. They get the ball right back. Cluley goes to Larkin for 22 yards. And Cluley was playing the hot hand. You know, early on it was Janasek, and now it's Sean Larkin on fire. Cluley to Larkin, 13 yards, 43-27. What a third quarter for Wall. Final game of the season, both of these teams left it all on the field. Liam Grieve not giving up. He goes to Nick Jaime. 34 yards for Jaime for the touchdown, and then Manasquan goes for 2, and Grieve is able to convert it. It's 43-35 with 5 minutes to go, but in the end, Wall is able to seal the deal as Matt Cluley converts on third down with this 48-yard run. It was great to see him play this game healthy, and certainly with Matt Cluley in the mix, Wall was a very dangerous team. And the Wall Crimson Knights go on to a 43-35 win over Manasquan. That was a downright entertaining ball game. Anybody who bought a ticket got their money's worth and then some. And we want to give a special thanks to our friends at Manasquan Bank. They sponsor the game of the week every week, sponsor Manasquan High as well as Wall Township. Last year, we didn't have Wall Manasquan highlights on Thanksgiving, but thanks to Manasquan Bank, we were able to bring you these awesome highlights. So many great plays from both teams, but it is Wall prevailing over Manasquan. 43-35 is your final. Let's head to Lakewood, where the Piners hosted Toms River South. This is the oldest Thanksgiving tradition on the Jersey Shore. Lakewood led 6-0 late in the first half. TJ Scuderi's pass deflected at the line of scrimmage, picked off by Honor Ray Richardson. At the half, it stays 6-0 Lakewood. Third quarter now. Scuderi keeps it himself, brought down by Jaquel Hunter. Another great job by the Lakewood defense, but on the Piners' next possession, Hunter loses the handle. The Indians recover. They've got great field position and are able to cash in on that turnover. Deshaun Alexander from 4 yards out. Toms River South takes a 7-6 lead midway through the third. Later in the fourth, Toms River South looking to increase the lead. Scuderi rolling out, hits Isaiah Parker, a 12-yard gain, and the drive is capped off when Tyler Sosa. Look at this great run. 22 yards for Tyler Sosa. It's 13-6 Toms River South, 4.5 minutes to go. And then the big play of the game comes on special teams. Marquez Alexander blocks it. Look at Isaiah Parker. Right place, right time. Pretty good play right there. 38 yards for Isaiah Parker, and that closes out the scoring. Toms River South comes back from a 6-0 halftime deficit to shut out Lakewood 20-0 in the second half and get a 20-6 win. The Hitting Indians get to the 500 mark, while LJ Clark's team had another outstanding season. I can't wait to find out the next chapter in Amir Tyler's football career. There's no question he is going to be a college football player. We'll find out over the next few months where he's going to play college football. A great career comes to a close in Lakewood as Amir Tyler closes out his high school career. 20-6 is your final as Toms River South beats Lakewood on Thanksgiving. At Asbury Park High, Neptune and the Blue Bishops playing their Thanksgiving rivalry game. The Scarlet Flyers looking for a 6th straight win against Asbury. opening drive of the game, Devon Thompson finds his favorite target, Jadon Stevens. This is good for 30 yards, but the Blue Bishops' drive would stall. Stevens brought down in the backfield. That's a great play by Davon Lawrence. We're scoreless in the first. Asbury Park's defense answers right back with a big play. Check out Charles Sanders hauling down Rasheed Martin for a loss. Later in the first, here's Thompson escaping the pressure. He's a good scrambling quarterback. Devon Thompson, look at this. 30 yards, but hold everything. We got a flag on the play. Take the points off the board. That 30-yard TD run is wiped out. No worries, though, because 2 plays later, Thompson finds the end zone again, and this one counts. A 10-yard touchdown for Devon Thompson, 7-0 Asbury Park. More Asbury defense. Check out Namir Argalagos flying into the backfield. He hauls down Rasheed Martin, and then with 29 seconds to go in the half, Daquan Young hits a 21-yard field goal. At the half, Asbury Park is in control with a 10-0 lead, but Neptune would roar back. Rasheed Martin scores the game-winning touchdown with 2 seconds left to make it 21-17, and then Neptune would take back the final kick to make it a 27-17 final. Wow, what a job by the Scarlet Flyers, who completely turned things around in the second half and score a big rivalry win. 27-17, Neptune ends the season on a major up note, while Asbury Park's season comes to a close with a 6-4 record. Thanks so much to our team at Shore Sports Zone for taking time away from their family to bring you high school football action. I'm Rich Krampanis. We'll see you next week with state championship football right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.
Hey, Rich.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.